Jason Aaron and Javier Garron begin the new World War She-Hulk storyline as the Winter Guard breach Avengers Mountain, taking down Earth's mightiest heroes as they intend on capturing She-Hulk for her crimes against their country during the Phoenix tournament. Jason Aaron goes from one huge event story with Heroes Reborn right into another event for the Avengers to deal with, this time focusing on She-Hulk and the Winter Guard, who finally, after multiple little skirmishes with the Avengers ever since the book started, are finally going up against them properly. I also quite like that it hits a certain synergy with the MCU, since as of recording this review, Black Widow has just released on Disney Plus and in theaters, and is focusing on the Red Room, which looks to be a central plot point of this story, as She-Hulk, for her crimes against Russia during the Phoenix tournament, is being put through the Red Room and forced to become a new member of Winter Guard, or at least Red Widow's weapon. I enjoyed getting a brief look at Jennifer's mind throughout the story as well, with her constantly trying to keep her mind calm by reciting law and law terms and everything, and her thinking of beating Namor being the thing that kind of takes her to her happy place was quite funny as well. Jason also begins some interesting little plots within this story, especially involving Gorilla Man, who betrays the team here, with him wanting to die as part of his deal, with Red Widow promising to kill him if he succeeds. I can't wait for Jason to pick this thread up in the next couple of issues and explore why Gorilla Man wants to die, as well as some of his reasons for betraying the team like he did right now. Javier Garron again returns to the book as the series regular artist and just goes crazy with all the fun little battles and heroes fighting villains. I like how he was able to, through his art, capture the speed and frenzy of the sudden and chaotic attack of Winter Guard really well, with the Avengers not knowing what hit them until it was too late. The Avengers issue 46 was a big action-packed beginning to Jason Aaron's next Avengers arc, centering on She-Hulk as well as the fallout from the recent Phoenix story arc and Winter Guard's search for revenge, all of which make for a compelling and fun beginning to the story. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. The Avengers issue 46 finds She-Hulk captured, asked by someone why she is there. Jennifer doesn't know, but the voice says she's there because of her crimes, and this is the room she'll die in. The voice asks who she is, but Jennifer cannot remember, with the voice finding that good. At Avengers Mountain earlier, Gorilla Man meets with Iron Man, who says the mountain seems to be having some serious hangover issues for some reason, and power levels are quite lower than ever before. Tony wants to run some tests on the nuclear aorta, but Gorilla Man silently just swings by without even acknowledging him, with Tony saying that it's not like he's head of security or anything and should take this seriously. Gorilla Man heads to the teleportation room, activating the systems and disabling the alarm systems as he lets Winter Guard into the base. Red Widow's team learn that there are 5 Avengers plus the Phoenix and Starbrand on site, but Thor is on Asgard and Ghost Rider is wherever Ghost Riders go. Gorilla Man says that he has also poisoned Avengers Mountain, but they won't have long. Red Widow asks where she is, as She-Hulk meanwhile pulls apart part of the gym wall as she recites some lore teachings in her head. Carol finds her workout great, yet destructive, since now her strength level is officially the highest it's ever been, in addition to her new gamma powers she's developed. Carol, however, says that under all of that is the strongest part she has, which is Jennifer Walters. Jen continues to recite her lore work to herself as Carol wonders if she's focusing on her mantra, wondering where she is in her mind as She-Hulk remembers beating Namor during the Phoenix tournament. Jennifer says she's in her happy place, and Carol finds that good since they've been practicing slowing her breathing to help her show the world that she isn't a savage. Suddenly they are attacked by Crimson Dynamo and Darkstar, who say that She-Hulk is under arrest, prompting Carol to try and put the mountain into emergency mode, but it doesn't respond to her commands since the mountain's brain is broken. Darkstar says that justice will be done in the name of the Russian Federation as Crimson Dynamo attacks She-Hulk, telling her that she has the right to remain silent as he engages the Hulkbuster armor, which grabs onto She-Hulk and covers her, imprisoning her in the armor as it's sent out for delivery back to the teleportation room, as Carol is wrapped in Darkstar's power and subdued. Captain Marvel manages to free herself, however, calling out for Jennifer as in the med lab. Captain America and Black Panther run some tests on Brandy and Echo, but they are reluctant to put them in the field. T'Challa says that technically they have already been in the field thanks to the battle with the Reborn world, and both Echo and Brandy know that they were able to break Mephisto's spell, and if they are put put through one more test, Brandy will burn the entire place to the ground. Steve says that Brandy literally grew up overnight, and Maya, while a valued Avenger in the past, now has a power that he once went to war over to keep away from Earth. So he has his concerns, especially now that the world is trying to pull the Avengers apart. T'Challa says that this is why they need these ancient powers, since it's their ancestors showing them the way. As he argues with Steve, Brandy senses the Dark Force, speeding off while telling the team that Starbrand will burn anyone who is a threat to Earth, and whether the Avengers know it or not, there is a threat right under their noses. Iron Man meanwhile continues tinkering with the mountain as Gorilla Man returns. Tony says that the mountain's arteries are clogged with something, but he is suddenly viciously attacked by a Gorilla Man who beats the hero unconscious. She-Hulk meanwhile rips herself out of the Hulkbuster armor, but is confronted by Vanguard and Ursa Major, who tase the hero to try and subdue her again, or at least long enough until Red Widow can arrive with her sonic cannon. Widow tells the team to activate their oral dampeners, and the team do so as she blasts She-Hulk with the cannon, but it causes Jennifer to pull Vanguard into Ursa, knocking the man out. Red Widow knows that they are losing containment, calling in Vostok, whose synthoid body turns to liquid metal, and covers Jennifer's body, entering her and choking her until she is unconscious. Captain Marvel meanwhile tries to smash her way out of the room she's trapped in, trying to get hold of T'Challa and tell him to open the doors, but the systems don't recognize her and she is punching the Celestial in its bones, which the Mountain thinks is disappointing. Starbrand races past her, smashing through the wall with ease as Winter Guard take the captured She-Hulk to the teleportation room, where Red Widow tells Gorilla Man to make sure the coordinates are erased from the Avengers systems. Ursa quietly asks Ken what the hell is going on, since he said that T'Challa would be ready to stop the team, wondering where the hell the Avengers are. Crimson Dynamo calls to the bear that it's time to go, but Red Widow says that he can stay, since he's a traitor. She stabs the bear in the throat, killing him, as Gorilla Man knows that this wasn't the plan, since that was supposed to be him who was killed because that was their deal. Red Widow says that whatever deal he made is between him and the Vampire King. Gorilla Man says that Dracula said if he did this, Red Widow could give him something he can't give himself, and she would kill him. Widow, however, only pretends to shoot Gorilla Man with her fingers, leaving him alive to deal with the ramifications of his actions. She-Hulk is taken back to Russia, where she is told she is there for her crimes, taken to a court where she is tried and she shows who she really is, as Widow says that this is the room she will die in, as the room is revealed to be the Red Room, as She-Hulk undergoes the Red Room conditioning, told now that she is Red Widow's monster. Widow